No talking too much today. Let us go straight to the video evidence where I carry come for today's presentation. So we don't talk too much. We have crossed the time to talk too much. Things are getting out of hand. I give you video 1. Watch.
On Tuesday, a group of Yoruba Nation activists seeking self-determination for the Yoruba-speaking state in Nigeria took to the streets in Ondo State, re-echoing calls for secession from Nigeria. Armed with placards bearing varying inscriptions, the protesters called for the emancipation of the Yoruba Nation in the wake of the ongoing economic hardship and rising cost of living. Rising cost of living. I mean, this is what we're seeing now. I was just asking you if Sunday Igboho is back, and he's still in Germany at this point. But this sounds like but it's what's happening right now. Well, hold on one second. In the meantime, an old video has surfaced showing Vice President Kashim Shettima bemoaning the level of poverty back in 2012 when he was the governor of Borno State. Shettima in the video narrated how a group of young boys broke the windshield of his friend's car, yelling expletives because they appeared affluent, while the masses suffered.
An incident that happened to my friend, his wife and driver, while driving through Kanu city. And some young men came out and broke the windscreen of the car and told them in Hausa that Shogu kuna jindari mumuna wahala. Bastards, you are enjoying, we are suffering. And those young men did not run away. It was my friend's wife and driver that scampered away. And very soon, we'll reach that boiling point unless we wear our thinking caps and work for the people. And the most important yardstick has to do with the quality of governance. There is more to leadership than primitive capital accumulation. No matter how much you steal, beyond a certain point, it's just a number. The lifestyle of somebody with 20 million naira is virtually the same with the lifestyle of somebody with 100 million naira.
You don't watch that video. You see what happened for the Abin. It has never happened before that a tribe, a major tribe that produced the president, Federal Republic of Nigeria, is asking for secession. Secession and say, they won't break out, come out for this country. Even as their own person, their own brother is the president, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I beg, if it don't happen before, tell me when it happened. Has it ever happened before? No. The insecurity is now going around. People are crying. And the ethnic group that produced the president want to leave the country. Also, inside that video, you saw the former governor of Borno State, that is now the vice president of Nigeria, when he was talking in 2012, that look, we have gotten to the tipping point, the boiling point, that things are not moving well, that economy is bad. This one, he even gave an instance where people, like, is it terrorists or whatever, accosted his friend and the wife. And they were like, you people are the one enjoying in this country, and we are suffering. That has to change. Why? Because the economy and the economic policies of the government, according to them, was not working. What was he trying to say in that video? That look, we have gotten to the boiling point, and Nigerians must rehearse to change the government. Compare that government of 2012 to the government of today. Shana, the dollar per naira exchange rate, you won't compare. Check what dollar was then and what dollar is now. Check the value of the economy then and now. When I mean value of the economy, the market value, if you enter markets, how far, things that you can buy. Compare it then, 2012, and now, 2024. When you don't compare things wey concern this government and the government of then you go come tell me whether, as him talk inside that video, Nigerians no suppose pursue them come off for that office as it be like this. We are too tolerant inside this country. I can't explain it. Everything, all the things that they have done in the past is pointing to a conclusion that look, we should take out these people from this place. They don't know what they are doing. Get out from this place. People don't know what you are doing. Everybody is keeping quiet. Nobody wants to say anything. It's all right. We are all in this together. Let me give you video 2. That video 2 I won't give you. Now the debate between former vice president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, and what's be that name? The spokesperson of this government. They call him Bayo or Nanoga. Ona go here where two of them. Two of them they talk. When we come back, I will still analyze that one given. Let us watch this video.
Nigeria's former vice president Atiku Abubakar has asked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to step aside from office if the shoes are too big. Atiku accused Tinubu of fiddling with Nigeria in the face of worsening insecurity. His tweet reads, "Tinubu is playing fiddle while Nigeria is drowning in the ocean of insecurity. To imagine that the commander-in-chief is on a so-called private visit while kidnappers kill a nursing mother and grandmother in Abuja for failing to pay 90 million naira ransom and 2 monarchs in Ekiti, among other regular tragedies besetting Nigerians. If the shoes are too big for Emilokan, he should step aside. Nigeria does not need another tourist in chief. The country needs 247 leadership to confront the pervasive insecurity and collapsing economy." Well, the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, in reacting to Atiku's statement, said Atiku is nursing the hangover of his electoral defeat, adding that the former vice president now latches onto any issue to attack President Tinubu. His tweet reads in part, "Alhaji Atiku Abubakar's statement accusing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of fiddling amidst some security and economic challenges is, to say the least, reckless. President Tinubu did not travel without informing Nigerians of his whereabouts. He announced a private visit to France and announced a return date. While in France, President Tinubu has been following developments at home and he is on top of the situation in the country. He is in constant touch with his officials and security chiefs and has directed them to stamp out every form of criminality in the country. Just last week, President Tinubu approved 50 billion naira as special fund to address some of the lingering security challenges in Northeast, where Alhaji Atiku hails from, to cope with kidnapping challenges in the FCT. President Tinubu also approved funds for the acquisition of equipment to track criminals. If Alhaji Atiku is really concerned about security issues and not playing cheap politics, he should have known that President Tinubu is on top of issues and working hard to restore peace to every part of our country."
You don't see the video. Atiku is telling Tinubu, "Oga, get out from here if you don't know what to do." This is not about Emiloko. Emiloko will not save anybody here. You have destroyed everywhere. And now you are on the run to France on a private visit. A public figure going on a private visit when things are not going well inside this country. You say, "Oga, you are not feeling fine. Emiloko, leave that seat. Get out from there. Let the people that know how to manage economy or manage a country take over." Una dey hear me? Una see the reply where the spokesperson of the president, Bayo Onanuga, una hear what he tell Atiku. He said you are still suffering from election defeat hangover. He said President informed us before leaving and he understands the situation of the country. And that was why he gave the security agencies 50 billion naira to tackle insecurity. One of the 50 billion naira, has it tackled the insecurity? Have you then carried the money? Pocket them. They tell us there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is light at the end of the, and there is no tunnel here. They hear me. They don't pocket the money now. See, make I tell you now. When I say this insecurity, it can never go off. People are cashing out. Example, the security agencies. Ngwalenia, president gave them 50 billion and traveled. That 50 billion now, have we seen the effect of the 50 billion? He said he also gave them another money to buy gadgets that can fish out insecurity. How now? And they are still kidnapping people and asking for 90 million, 100 million ransom. How do we now assess this 50 billion naira that they have given to these people? What have they been doing with it? Nothing. And the president that is supposed to stay here and put an eye on these people is on private visit while they are slaughtering Nigerians and asking for ransom for those that they have kidnapped and have not killed. Oh, now they hear me. Now the state of the nation, now be this. Remember, there was a man that saw the future and he kept saying it. Look, oh, this country cannot stand. It cannot stand. People should go their separate ways because the marriage that happened, bringing the South and the North together, is illegal. In fact, that time has gone. Let everybody go. They say the man is talking rubbish. I lock up the man. They have locked up the man. Who am I talking about? Nnamdi Kanu. He is in prison and the prophecies that he gave are coming to pass. How can an ethnic group that produces the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria asking to leave the country, that they don't want to belong to the country again, whereas my own person be president inside this country? Is that not an error? Somebody say error. Error. I go say ona later. Now which I say make I come na kana ona. So that when I go no say water, true, it don't pass Gary.
Imagine a country where its citizens get to enjoy the road without this. Imagine a country where unprecedented fuel scarcity does not cause panic at the filling station. That is why Innocent Vehicles has embarked on manufacturing environmental-friendly gas-powered cars while still offering comfort, luxury, and doggedness for the African roads. Innocent Vehicles, the pride of African roads.